In a world where instant messaging and voicemail are taken for granted, it's easy to forget that the concept of leaving someone a voice message was once revolutionary. The first voicemail message wasn't left by a teenager dodging a phone call or a busy executive forwarding instructions. It was the birth of a digital footprint in spoken word, forever altering how humans connect across time and space. Voicemail, as we know it today, traces its origin to 1979, when Gordon Matthews, an American inventor, patented a system called voice message exchange. Frustrated with the inefficiencies of corporate communication, Matthews sought a way to leave recorded messages on telephones for later retrieval. His company, VMX, Voice Message Exchange, built the first commercial voicemail system, which was soon adopted by major corporations looking to streamline internal communications. It was clunky, required large machines, and was wildly expensive, but it worked. The very first voicemail message ever recorded using Matthews' technology marked a new era. Although the content of that first message is lost to history, the moment symbolized a shift from synchronous to asynchronous voice communication. No longer did two people have to be present on the same call to have a conversation. Now, you could leave your voice behind, a verbal time capsule that waited for someone to listen. Voicemail bridged the gap between the immediacy of a phone call and the patience of a letter. It made communication more convenient, more human, and often more emotional. A voice carries nuance that text cannot: anger, love, exhaustion, hope. And because of that, voicemail wasn't just a technical innovation. It was a social one. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, voicemail became a fixture in both corporate and personal life. Answering machines, cassette tapes, and blinking red lights became symbols of missed opportunities and messages from afar. For a while, voicemail even became a cultural trope. Romantic confessions, angry rants, and missed connections all delivered through a recorded voice. From sitcoms to thriller movies, voicemail had its own narrative role. But before it became an everyday feature on our cell phones, before apps like WhatsApp and iMessage integrated voice notes, it all began with that first humble message, a proof of concept that your voice could outlast your presence. What's fascinating is that voicemail didn't just open a technical door. It altered the very rhythm of life. You didn't have to be interrupted anymore. You could respond on your own time. In doing so, it laid the groundwork for the on-demand culture we live in today. Whether it's binge-watching or asynchronous Zoom meetings, the first voicemail message was a quiet precursor to a delayed but personalized way of connecting. Even today, voicemails hold sentimental value. People save them from loved ones who've passed away. They get replayed in courtrooms. They serve as audio diaries. They're used in podcasts and true crime stories. Voicemail, once futuristic, now feels vintage. But it's far from obsolete. So the next time you hear, you have a new message, remember that it all started with one person, one machine, and one recorded voice that waited patiently to be heard.